have that person in your mind, you know, whatever the situation is. Temperance in the reverse. Ooh. But something's out of balance, right? Do you see all that just kind of flew out? You know, the energy was just kind of, maybe you're, I really what I'm feeling is like, you know, it's a call to reel your energy back in. Ooh, cards are being feisty. Okay. Alright, making sure we have them all, and we do. My forearms are very sore. I trimmed my mom's hedges yesterday while I was in town. And of course, you know, not a movement I often do, so I didn't mind doing it, but I can definitely feel a lot of pressure on my right wrist, which, you know, it's something that, like my right wrist, it's like just something that I've kind of dealt with that I've been dealing with for a few years. There's a decision choice that needs to be made here, guys, but you're feeling out of balance about it, maybe stuck. You feel stuck in your current circumstances. Anyway, so needless to say, I need to be more mindful about stuff like that, because I was using an electric hedger or trimmer. I think it's a trimmer. So it just puts a lot of reverberations back, you know, onto the wrist. We've been having some rainy weather here in Austin, so I have the back door ajar a little bit here, and I hope you guys can hear, but the birds are happy today. They're out there chirping. Alright, so cutting the deck. Alright, so the overall energy is coming in as the Knight of Swords, your love, the Nine of Cups, your death, the Eight of Pentacles, their love, the Seven of Pentacles, and their death is the Eight of Cups. You see, there's that Eight of Swords, bottom of the deck. That's why I said earlier that you feel trapped by your current circumstances, because I saw the Eight of Swords flash briefly as I was shuffling there, and it just, you know, it caught my eye. So Eight of Swords again wants to come back out and make an appearance. So, I mean, what's got you trapped, guys, is the thing. You know, is it past circumstances, or is it yourself, or is it this current person? Knight of Swords coming in for the main energy, and then you each have a cup and a pentacle card. But yeah, I mean, essentially, and then your two swords here. Whatever the case, I feel that things are slowing down, you know, with the person that's currently on your mind. And why do I say that? The Knight of Swords is coming in here. It did come in the reverse. But there's some... It's like there's some aggressiveness or forcefulness here, and I think that's coming from your person, okay? And really I was focused on these two cards, but even as I look over at the Eight of Swords, right? I mean, again, either you're trapping yourself in circumstances, perhaps unbeknownst to you, or this person is. But let's get into the energies of this card. Okay, beautiful. All right, so remember when the cards kind of like just, I was saying they're the card. What I say, the cards are being feisty. Well, the Knight of Swords in the reverse can speak to, or it indicates that you are either scattering your energy in too many places, right? Or you're going full speed ahead with a decision without really having like taken the time to really think it through. So I'm telling you guys, it's really cool stuff like that, you know, when you're doing readings that you just pick up on, and it's like it all paints a picture for you. But the cards are really just like spilling. And I think I might have even said that you're lending your energy, you know, you kind of need to pull it back into yourself right now. This card is a reminder to slow down, and this is coming in as, you know, the main energy and the connection between you and this person. So I don't know if it's like you guys both need to slow down, or you need to slow down, or if it's resonating that, yeah, like they're coming too forcefully, like trying to almost be aggressive about, or even arrogant about like the connection, as if like almost, I don't know, almost as if you like not like owe it to them. I'm trying to put my spin on this here. But like perhaps you've like tried leaving the connection or tried leaving this person, but it's like somehow they always rope you back in. But this card, you know, it speaks to like an aggressive partner, right? This person could even be a little bullying to you, but like it's like they play it off though as like they're just making fun of you or making fun. You could have intense arguments with this person at this time. I mean, especially, guys, with the Eight of Swords, I keep forgetting, you know, that this was at the bottom of the deck, but I mean, it's like, I don't know, it's like they don't really want you to see them for who they truly are. It's like they're really trying to keep you in a state of almost confusion, or not even confusion, but like doubting yourself. Like it's all like in your head, everything's fine, y'all are meant to be, whatever. Like, but guys, you're in pain, okay? That's the foundationally there is pain here. And this is telling you, you know, this is a message for you that it's time to connect with your inner voice. Okay? Because right now, I mean, if you're in the situation of the Eight of Swords, you're not connected to your inner voice. You may hear your inner voice, you just haven't connected to it yet, okay? But that's not to say that you won't get there. But again, reminder to slow down, guys. Again, you're spilling your energy in too many places, okay? It could be with this person, or just in your day-to-day, like at work, with colleagues, with family. It's like a lot, or it's just you're giving too much to this person and you're being called to slow down. Like it's like you're losing sight of your soul's ultimate purpose. Like you know what I mean? Like you've lost sight. That's what you're feeling here. But that, again, you must take time to connect with the inner voice, guys. You know. And I see that you have the capability to do so with the Nine of Cups. You know, this really, for me, is the card of a master manifester, of someone that is in his feels, right? Is in very good spirits. and knows that life is working out for him. You know, things are literally just working out in his favor. And this is, you know, coming in as your love card, okay? So you, I think I'm at, what was I saying earlier? It's like maybe I didn't say it, but you see the magic in every relationship that you have. And it's not, while I mean, yes, romantic, but even non-romantic, right? You're just grateful for life and grateful for the people in your life. The Nine of Cups here is really a wish come true. And so when you get into a relationship, you get into it from a good place, from a hopeful place, from a place of, like, you don't get into relationships with, like, thinking about all the things that could go wrong, right? You get into relationships not focused on the outcome. Now take that with a grain of salt. Like, it's not saying you're blind to the outcome, but you're not focused on it. And you expect the best out of every relationship you get into, even if that hasn't necessarily been the case in the past. But I mean, I feel like I'm talking to those of you who've you find yourselves in these relationships with people who, it's like they're the ones to want to get in a relationship with you, and then you're like, all right, let's give this a shot, and then they go just literally jump off a bridge and just leave you, like, it's like left wondering, like, what the heck is going on? Like, that's kind of the energy I'm getting here. But, you know, because when you enter a relationship, you enter with contentment, you enter with satisfaction, and you seek pleasure. But, like, you literally appreciate and revel in life's pleasures and in the day-to-day fulfillment, you know, and that includes, you know, having a relationship. You don't take relationships lightly or love lightly. Like, you really respect it. So, I mean, you're the one that literally, like, it's like you're the one that, it's like you lend the positivity of all the relationships that you're in, because you're cheerful and you bring that cheerfulness into the relationship, and thus it's a cheerful romance. But it's not until people try to start, you know, for whatever reason, you know, again, when people just hate themselves, I don't know how else to say it. You know, they want to take people down with them, you know, and that's just, you're so bubbly and content within yourself that seems to bother people that are around you, even this current situation that you're in. So, I mean, essentially that's what you bring to the table, guys, you know. You're really a good-hearted person. You come from a good place. Now, your Death card is coming in as the Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So I'll let you take a look at that here. It's kind of like, you know, the Eight of Pentacles speaks to money incoming, or incoming money. I think for it coming in as your Death card, what essentially, you know, what's ending things in this current situation is the fact that you see that, let me think about how I want to word it. It's like you understand that when there's no longer any value. It's like you could put in all the hard work, you could put in all the effort, all your commitment, all your dedication, give it your highest vibrations, again, just, you could do all you want to cultivate the relationship. But at the end of the day, whatever the situation is here, guys, that this, is keeping you or having you right now in this Eight of Swords energy, I mean, definitely has to do with this they're this person. You can tell they're not satisfied with life, with themselves, maybe with what they do in their career. Because you're capable of building a life that's both emotionally and financially successful. And again, this, for whatever reason, this person just cannot, it's just, I don't know if it's self-sabotage or what the issue is. I mean, again, very general here, very general reading. So, but there's some stuff from their past, or for sure something, whether from their past or not, it's like something's keeping them in the dark. And like I said, when people hate themselves or whatever the situation is here, they're not comfortable with themselves. Okay? And that's starting to show here. You're starting to feel, because it's like you came in like this and now you're this. It literally makes no sense here. It's like they're trying to almost get you to match them, or I don't know, or get somehow to become of a higher level than you, or have you lower than them. Lower than them. Because, I mean, they're coming in as a 7, you're coming in as an 8, so something about that bothers them. We do have 3 8s on the table, so 888 could be significant for some of you. Now, 7 of Pentacles in the reverse, this is coming in as their love card, but guys, they're putting in, if this, take it as it resonates, low effort. But there's a lack of growth with this person. That's why I said, or what I was trying to say, it's like, when there's no longer any value anymore. It's like the dirt's no longer, I was going to say pliable, it's totally not, but the earth, the soil is not, you can't tend to it anymore. It's like you already realize no matter what you do, this person's never going to be satisfied. And you're fed up now with the BS. You're starting to see the patterns. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I just, free will, of course. You can stay with this person or you could decide to leave, but, and the energies here today, I feel that you guys are definitely on your way out here. Now, essentially, it's like I said, this can indicate that you feel like you've not been receiving a return on an investment that you've been putting into, such as this relationship. And the energy and resources that you've put into this relationship so far have not reaped any rewards or harvests, that you were envisioning. Sorry, it's coming out all choppy. But this is no results from love, and this is understanding that you can't force love, and nor are you going to. So, literally straight up, you may have to abandon a relationship, But again, that's your choice to do so or not. But the energy, I mean, guys, you can't continue in this energy. So that's about all I can say there, right? And you definitely don't want that to turn into the 10 of Swords. I mean, it's just best to leave while you can, if that so resonates. But this person feels like they've never been happy in a relationship. Like literally, every single relationship they've been in, it's like, I don't know if this person's even ever been in love. Okay. But that's because this person, again, just very low effort, low vibrational. They lack the ability to grow. They're certainly not growing in the energy right now, that we're picking up on. So they're stuck. They could be experiencing financial losses or a stagnant career. But there's no doubt that they're worried about money right now. But I mean, again, guys, at the end of the day, it's like it doesn't really, it shouldn't matter, I should say, what the details are, considering that you're here in the Eight of Swords energy with this, with this current person that's on your mind. Now with the Eight of Cups, this is coming in as their Death card. They're one to, I don't know, it's like they're in a period of stagnation, of monotony, of not moving forward. It's like they're okay accepting less, but they could fear change, or they could be they just have avoidant energy right now. But they're just staying in a bad situation. Maybe it is something to do with their career. But again, they feel stuck in a situation, whether they feel unhappy in this relationship with you, or whether it's, in their job or another area of life. But again, we just, it's like they're experiencing a period of just stagnation and are afraid to make a change out of fear of the unknown. So you decide if that's an energy that you want around you or not. And I think that they have a fear of being alone as well, which is why this is coming in as their Death card. It's like they don't want to be alone. So essentially, it's like I don't know if what they're doing to get you in this situation. I don't know if they're trying to control you, make you doubt yourself, try to keep you from leaving the situation, even though they're treating you very poorly. That kind of stuff, guys. You're really going to have to go in and reflect. But again, with the energy here, they're just, I was just going to say, they're not going places. But you, on the other hand, you have the ability to move mountains. Let's close with an advice card. All right, I'll let you guys take a look at that. The Ten of Wands, yeah. It's time to let go of all the burdens you've placed on yourselves at this time. This relationship has been a burden. So if that resonates with you, you're letting go of that burden. That's the energy here. So it's ultimately your decision, your free will on whether you want to jump on that train now or soon or never, right? But this is collapse, this is breakdown, and that makes sense. You guys are not going to stand for this anymore. But and this will also resonate if you found it difficult to actually find emotional support from this person. So just understand that you can literally release yourself from any unnecessary responsibility, okay? And that could even include this situation or relationship. So I wish you all well. But I see you guys coming out of this. So good luck. I'll see you in the next reading.